front seats are also to be occupied. You can't keep them vacant. Please occupy the, yes, please. Yes, everybody. On behalf of Forum for Integrated National Security, I welcome everybody in this auditorium. May I request today's main speaker, Sandeep Unnithan, Akhilesh Bhargav, please on the dais. Our president has come. He is already in the premises, he is just coming. Let us give him a big hand, Mr. Suresh Prabhu. The practice that is observed by Finns is we start our program, any program, with Vande Mataram. May I request everybody to rise. All of us will sing together. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Sufalam, Malayaja Shitalam, Sasya Shamalam, Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shubrajosna Pulakitayaminim, Fullakusumita Drumadala Shobhinim, Suhasinim, Sumadhura Bhashinim, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram. Bharat Mata ki. Please. This is an organization which mainly deals with the issues related to the security of our country, internal as well as external. This organization started in 2003, and from then onwards, we have conducted various programs to create awareness and also with a view to have an impact on the policy makers of the country on various issues. Today's issue is also a very important issue. It's related to defense. We have said that slash in the budget. People may ask me, there is no slash. In fact, the budget has been increased by about 14%. Now, whether I'm not an expert, but when I was talking to Mr. Sandeep Unnithan, who is our main speaker today, he said there is definitely a slash. He will be analyzing the budget as regards the defense aspect is concerned. Before we go to the main topic, we'll welcome our guests with flower bouquet. I request Marathe to offer flower bouquet to our today's president, Suresh Prabhu. I request Mr. Anil Gajke to give flower bouquet to Mr. Sandeep Unnithan.
Sure.
I request Mr. Gopal Dho to give flower bouquet to Akhilesh Bhargav. Mr. Akhilesh Bhargav is a chartered accountant and financial consultant, very eminent in the field. He will be moderating the session hereafter. I therefore request Mr. Akhilesh Bhargav to take over and moderate the rest of the session. Thank you very much.
Namaskar. We have Honorable Mr. Prabhu here, the privilege of Sandeep Unnithan, Mr. Bal Desai, and a very informed and, we believe, a participative audience. It's a pleasure to have all of us here, actually on a point that bothers all of us. Defense and spending, and where are we on it? Before we go forward on the topic, a very pertinent remark of Chanakya on this, our age-old visionary strategist and thinker. He says the strength of a country's armed forces depends on the strength of its treasury. Money is what makes the armed forces what they ought to be or what they are. We've just had a union budget. The defense outlay is 2,03,672 crores. About $37 billion by today's reckoning. Out of that, 86,000 is towards capital expenditure, which is equipment. The rest of it would go probably on salary and things not related to equipment. Question is, where do we stand? The figure looks nice and daunting, but the issue is, where do we stand with that kind of spending? Probably a few comparative figures will help us to know, is it enough or is it not enough? Our figure is about $37 billion. The US, which is 4 times our geographical size, is $711 billion, which is about 45% of the global defense spending. An immediate threat or competitor to us, China, its official figures are $150 billion. I think it is much more. The figures there are not so reliable. In India, we are at a different figure completely. Is it enough? Here are a few eye-opener statistics. The IAF chief says that 50% of India's Air Force equipment is obsolete. 50%. He is in public domain saying this. They also say that while we need about 60 squadrons of air combat planes, we have only 22. In the case of the Navy, they say they need 30 submarines. We have only 9 operational submarines. The artillery of the Indian Army is over 30 years old. While the terrorist has an AK-47, our soldier sometimes, poor thing, has a Worldwide II carbine to fight. The disparity is that bad. While we are on this position of equipment,